Hello everyone. In this video I would like to talk about body language and what it can tell about people and why it is important for teachers to know about a nonverbal communication, because we may say something verbally and our body language could be sending the wrong message to your students. So let's go over some generalities about body language. Body language is a powerful tool to communicate, but it must be used wisely and carefully, otherwise your body could betray your words. For example, let's pretend you're explaining a new topic to your students, but you have a submissive posture, for example a shoulder shrug, so they will probably ignore you or think you're nervous, and your message will not be delivered correctly. Or, for example, your students are giving an oral presentation and you look at them like this, and they will feel nervous, and they will start hesitating and stuttering, and they will probably get a lower grade because of the way you look at them and the way you're making them feel, the way you're intimidating them. Lies, for example, this is more general. It is said that when people are not telling the truth, they tend to cover their mouth. For example, in the case of a child, a teenager, we have another case with former President Clinton when he was inquired about his relationship with Ms. Lewinsky. Trust. Usually having your arms on both sides of your body shows that you're open to communicate, that you can be trusted, whereas if you cross your arms, you're establishing a barrier between you and the other people, and shows you're not accessible. You can also display signs of threat and superiority to the other people. For example, the way you shake hands, for example, a palm up, shows you're friendly, you're not in a threatening position. Whereas if your palm is down, it shows, or it may show, authority or superiority, like you're trying to put the other people down. Be careful with how you use your fingers. For example, we may be familiar with the accusing finger. So, for example, if you're calling on students to answer questions, to give you examples, probably you can point with your whole hand instead of just one finger, because when you use one finger, it is intimidating for people. Hostility. Yeah, for example, we may be having a bad day, or probably one of our troublemaker students is doing something in class, or is presenting something, and then you cross your arms, or your facial expression shows hostility. And we need to be careful with this, because we could intimidate our students, and in the language classroom that can be a serious problem, because if they feel intimidated, they will not participate in class. Insecurity. Again, if you're explaining to your students, you're writing something at the board, you're presenting a new topic, and you look like the people in the drawings, students are not going to follow you. So you need to practice, perhaps look at yourself in front of a mirror and see what expressions you normally use as you communicate, as you explain something, and try to change it. So you deliver a message verbally and non-verbally in the same way. And here's our reference.